Cancers, hi, hello, welcome to this channel. Thank you for being here. I hope you are doing well. This is your weekly reading. So let's see what's coming through for you. You can use this for your sun, moon, and your rising sign. And if you want to book a personal reading, my email is in the description box below. Send me an email to schedule a reading. All right, let's see what's coming through for your sign. We are still in your sign, in your season, Cancer. Happy birthday if you are celebrating your birthday this week. Sun moves into Leo on the 22nd. So we will move from your season to Leo season on the 22nd. So we all will feel that shift because yours is a water sign and Leo is fire sign. So there is a shift happening, energetic shift. Okay, so let's see. Cancer, your cards are World, High Priestess. High Priestess always shows up in your reading. It's because High Priestess is ruled by your sign and you always shows up in your reading. So, and Hermit and Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so Eight of Pentacles is where you are. This is the routine, meaning the daily routine. It could be that you are just moving from one thing to the next and you are very present is what I am seeing here, and being observant, being noticing things. It could be the people you are meeting, it could be whatever it is that you are doing, you are very present. Here these are all three major arcana cards: World, High Priestess and Hermit. So World here has to do with Sagittarius. It could be that you are connecting with a Sagittarius. This is your energy and this is Virgo energy coming through. So something to do with people you are interacting with. World here has to do with travel. So on the other hand, this is also where you are connecting with people who lives in different parts of the world. It could be through social media, virtual conversations, or it could be that you are, traveling. So yes, it feels like Cancer, you are in the middle of things. The holy, what is it called? Like a period of transition. So it could be that you are either, it could be relocation for some of you, it could be you in between relationships, in between, it could be a job situation. So on the other hand, it also feels like, if there is something, this is where you are waiting for the right information, waiting for something to happen, waiting for the clarity. So certain things are not as they seem. So you are in your element this week. That sense of uncertainty will also be there. So however, it's like you are okay with what's going on, like very mysterious kind of energy. It could be the people you are connecting with now. On the other hand, it could be someone else's energy, someone you are meeting. It could be a healer, a teacher, astrologer. It could be that you are consulting someone for a past life regression, a psychic, someone like that. Or it could be, again, it could be that you are into these things. Teaching and healing is also coming through. It could be you learning something from someone is helping you with things, or it could be like a book you are reading or a video you are watching, things like that. Pay attention to your intuition, Cancer. You might also be receiving like new insights, and the conversation you are having with conversation that you are having, just pay close attention because you might receive some new insight, new information, which will be really helpful. And if there is something, you are completing something here. And now is also the time when you want to take care of all the pending tasks. Yes, you are receiving some new information. It could be through your own intuition or it could be through an external source. So new information. But you are still, processing it. You are not necessarily doing anything about it. You are still processing it. Maybe you are waiting for the right time, not sure. And with the hermit energy, this could be someone you are connecting with. On the other hand, it could also be your energy, Cancer. So this is where you are taking that next step, meaning whatever is visible for you. So whatever you can do today, so whatever it is that you want to do, you are taking the next step. On the other hand, this is also where you are simplifying things, especially if you are relocating or something like that. It's like you are not carrying a lot of things. You are leaving the baggages behind. Yeah, you are simplifying. It could be you simplifying your space, your home space, your workspace. It could be life in general, the people you are hanging out with, or it could be the projects that you are taking up. This is where you are taking a closer look to understand what is important for you and what is not, what you still want to keep and what you want to let go of, and things like that. So you are simplifying. Just be aware of perspectives, the way you are seeing and understanding things, because with High Priestess, yes, certain things are not as they seem. So sometimes it's important to question our own perceptions, the way we are seeing things, the place where we are coming from. So that is important to know, because our perspectives is all about our past experiences, our beliefs that we picked up early on in childhood from society and things like that. So sometimes we need to take a closer look to understand what our beliefs are, what the way we do things, our beliefs around relationships, abundance, health, things like that. Because now we are living in a totally different world and things have changed. So if we want to move with these changing times, then it's important to let go of something that we have outgrown, that's outdated now. So we can move forward and create new, fresh experiences for us. So it could be that you are taking a closer look. This is where you are changing up your routine. It could be, learning something new or making time for something that you enjoy doing. Perfectionist tendencies is what this energy is. This is where you are it's like you want to make something perfect. So for some, it may have something to do with the way you are showing up in your daily interactions that you are having with others, the way you are responding to situations. It's like you are acutely aware of what's going on, like what's going on internally with you, where you are coming from, how you are showing up. It could also be what's happening in the environment, what's happening with the other person, and the energy of a situation and things like that. So the light and the dark, the opposites, is what this energy is. So you are not so this is about you. It's like you may feel kind of sensitive. You are picking up the energy. It could be what's happening in the environment. It could be people, things like that, So that can make you feel in a certain way. Depends upon where you are, who you are with. So, and it's also has to do with, being aware of our own light and the shadow. But it's it's important to know so we can integrate them. Like um, sometimes we are aware of things but we don't accept them, so we keep them hidden, and but it doesn't go away. It silently influences our choices, our decisions, things like that. It still remains in our subconscious. So it's important, whenever we become aware, it's important to just accept and integrate them and not be um, ashamed of our own emotions, our own yeah. Um, so whatever it is that you are coming up, the emotions that are surfacing, it's important to just be with them, and we don't want to like ignore them or anything like that. And that's not what you are doing here. This is where you are aware and you are taking a closer look, to understand. Sometimes we don't even have to understand. It's about just knowing and embracing ourselves, our life, because positive and negative is inseparable. It's part of the universe. We see it everywhere in people, situations. um, that's what the universe is made of. And light cannot exist without darkness, dark cannot exist without light. So light and dark is part of the whole. And yeah, so sometimes we just sometimes we don't accept the dark. Sometimes we um, reject the negative, what is negative, and we label them as toxic and this and that and whatnot. It's because we label them because we don't accept them. But when we look closer, we all have that. So it's important. Um, it's important to like become more aware of our own human tendencies, our own human nature. Then it will be possible for us to be more accepting of the situations. It could be people, it could be relationships. So this is where you are seeing both sides. Cancer, it could be seeing things from both angles, different perspectives, being acceptive of the differences, different perspectives, and things like that. And if it feels like you have to change anything, you have to fix something, just give it a second thought. Do we really have to change or fix, or what we really need to do is acceptance, surrender the struggles, surrender the need for us to. So what I want to say is, everything doesn't have to be perfect in order for us to be happy. So yeah. So that's what I want to say. So there is beauty even in imperfection. So if you are trying to change or fix, it could be the way you respond to situation, the way you are showing up, things, something in you, like your expectations from self, or it could be situations that you are coming across. So if it feels like you have to change or fix, this is where the energy is reminding you, no, there is no need. This doesn't need any changing or fixing or anything like that. This just needs acceptance. So yep. And that is freedom. Acceptance is freedom. Otherwise we are like always in this in this struggle. It happens because of our own ideas about things. Our ideas about a relationship, our ideas about ourselves, how we should be, um, things like that. So is it is it time to drop the ideas and just flow with whatever is happening, something to consider. Okay, so what's happening in the sky? I'm reading for the week of July 21st. On the 22nd, Sun moves into the sign of Leo. Again, so Leo energy has to do with authenticity, self-expression, and things like that. Mercury retrograde is also happening in Leo. So retrograde is happening on the 17th. And this has to do with Mercury retrograde. If you don't know, this has to do with communication, technology, and things like that. During retrograde, we might come across communication challenges, delays, setbacks, things breaking down, or it could be coming across some travel issues, technical issues, and things like that. So now, this is also the time when we want to, if we come across something like that, we want to just take it easy, take it slowly, patience, and having, being flexible is important. Otherwise, if we are pushing, if we are struggling to fix something, then we will come across some frustration. So it's important to just take it easy and remain flexible. And on the 24th, we have the new moon happening in the sign of Leo. Now, new moon, that's what's happening here. High Priestess. High Priestess is ruled by the moon, and this is your card. So you are in that energy. Again, new moon is a time when the night is when the night is dark, very dark, So we don't want to, by that what I mean is, we don't want to believe our own emotions, our own thoughts, avoid making any assumptions. It's important to sit with whatever is, surfacing, and taking a closer look to understand what this is, where this is coming from, and if this is true, things like that. So letting our intellect make decisions is important and not our mind. So that's on the 24th. So on the 26th, moon in Virgo. This is Virgo energy. Moon in Virgo. Wow. Moon in Virgo squares Uranus in Gemini. So squares has to do with tension, so that's the energy. This is happening on the 26th. We might feel that energy like a couple of days before and afterwards. So this energy is again tension, and we might feel that sense of restlessness and control issues. That's when I said, it's important not to force anything or anything like that. It's important to just take it easy and not worry about things for the time being. And when we give it some space and time, we will know what to do, so we want to channel this energy wisely in a constructive way and not get into any issues. So this is what's happening in the sky. And now let's see what's coming through on the oracle cards. Spirit, please give us a message for Cancer. What do they need to know? What do they need to be aware of? Cancer. Oops. Oh, not shuffling properly. Okay. Cancer, your message is donation, teaching, and charitable work. All right. So this came through for Taurus as well. It could be that Taurus is in your chart. So the message is, give joyfully to the organizations and people who spiritually support and inspire you, and know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, or other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. So what I'm getting from this message is both High Priestess and Hermit. This has to do with a teacher, a healer, someone you are consulting, or for some it could also be your own knowledge. It could be that if you are into these things, like if you are a healer, a counselor, a therapist, Yeah, this energy is reminding you to share your knowing with others. It could be you spending time with others, it could be writing about it, it could be sharing your experiences on social media, things like that. um, yeah, and you don't want to keep it to yourself, Cancer. On the other hand, this is also someone you are consulting. Like maybe you are reaching out to someone for a past life regression. It could be that you are learning from someone, things like that. If that is the case, this is where you are um, taking part in charitable, in charity. It could be donations, things like that, So it's about keeping that flow of giving and receiving. What you are receiving, you are also giving. So it could be giving your time, your energy, you are sharing your knowing, or it could also be financial help. Nice. So Cancer, that's what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Please take good care of yourself, and also remember to watch the moon and the rising sign as well. And I hope you have a great week ahead. Take care. Bye bye.